it's much more inviting than it has been before, and I'm so excited to be here.
You know, we've been coming here since they opened the place up, and all the new renovations are really great.
The Champions Club really is a nice place to come and stay warm if it's cold out or stay cool if it's hot out.
It feels modern, but it's got a classic flair to it too, kind of like got that Fenway feel. So we're really thrilled that our little town has a world-class ballpark.
We hit our 10-year anniversary and patted ourselves on the back a little bit and said, what a great 10-year run. And then we said, well, gosh, we want to be relevant. We want Fluor Field to continue to be the economic development catalyst it's been for the last 10, for the next 10, next 20. And so that was really the genesis of the project. What do we need to do to Fluor Field to really enhance the fan experience? Because in the end, that's really what makes a successful ballpark.
The Fluor Field project was a great opportunity for Trehel, one because of the location, having just recently moved our office to Greenville. It was very close to our home, it was in our back door. We were dealing with an owner that are our neighbors and had to be completed in order to make them successful.
What you will find in Trehel is not really a general contractor. You're going to find a partner, and that sometimes is an overused word, but partner really comes from working through challenges, working through, gosh, I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do that. And through their commitment to getting across the finish line with a quality product on time.
Time and logistics were probably our two biggest items. Even though the last pitch happened, there were still about 4 weeks worth of events that the Drive had scheduled here that were non-baseball events that kept us from starting some of the areas. The Main Street Plaza in particular presented a real logistics problem because that's how we had to access both of the major portions of the building.
We completely, step by step, went through the whole thing as to what we itemized, which sub had what areas, and then we started our 2-week schedule after we did that and passed these out to all these guys. And the foundations on some of this green monster area were actually 12 feet deep. Some of these were very tight spaces, and the schedule even made it more challenging to get some of these areas in.
From Will, from Jack, from Don, the whole construction team was just unrelenting in their commitment to get it done, and they made it very clear early on they were going to do whatever it took to make sure when March 4th came, this ballpark was going to be ready. They really aligned themselves with you, the client, and that ultimately makes for the best product.
I think a lot of the people who walked in for the first time probably just walked right past some of the buildings and said, oh, they've always been here, and didn't realize that there were buildings added to what was existing here, because at the end of the day, everything looks like it's been here for a long time.
When we sought out on this project, we didn't want to change Fluor Field because we felt the community loved Fluor Field, but we did want to enhance it. We wanted to bring it up to date, and we wanted to make it more event friendly. And so I think it really tested the mettle of Trehel, and they responded in a big time way.